Faithful sounds and faith-filled print, captioned and shipped out for over a century. In 110 years, the Diocese of Brooklyn's tablet newspaper has never missed an issue.
Always tell people, not on my watch.
Editor Ed Wilkinson says the scripted T made its home in many printing warehouses over the years, each move coming with new pages and new innovations.
Back in the early days of the tablet, we were printed on the presses of the Brooklyn Eagle, and that was old cold type where letters had to be individually put in, logged into plates.
To now, where the tablet can be hot off the press in less than an hour. Ed and I toured the Staten Island Advance's machines, some of the most sophisticated in the country.
You said these are the finished products, right?
John Giustiani, the vice president of operations, says the medieval mastery has become a modern marvel.
It's an artisan, right? It's a skill, it's a craftsman. The pressman, it's not something that you could get somebody off the street to do.
With massive 5-story tall machines thundering and slicing, it's so complicated you can spend a lifetime trying to keep up with its pace.
Now these newspapers are moving. John says that they can do as many as 70,000 per hour. Take a look at how fast it's going.
But let's slow down and take a look at the process.
On Tuesday, we have a hard deadline.
At 6 p.m., tablet staff sends the Staten Island Advance the digital copy of the newspaper. Then,
as it comes through the processor right now, it's going to go onto the conveyor.
Printing plates are etched with the tablet's columns and pictures. The plates are then attached to giant drums. They spin, and the plates are repeatedly coated with ink.
Right now he's doing the magenta plate.
Rolling onto a rubber blanket. The ink then transfers onto the blanket. The sections come together in the middle of the press, they're cut, and they're sent via conveyor belt to be packaged. All the while, the team looks out for mistakes.
They'll look at it and they'll see what corrections they have to make on certain things.
Only when everything's perfect do the papers get bundled to be shipped. John says when he started more than 30 years ago, this whole process could take 8 hours instead of 1.
Basically, none of the technology existed. What these gentlemen are doing right behind us is what we used to do right off the press. We used to just fly it off.
Now the tablet's 75,000 papers fly right from here to almost every state in the country.
A lot of people who retire from Brooklyn, Queens, they move somewhere else, and they take the tablet with them to keep up with the old neighborhoods and to keep up with their parishes.
And for the next 100 years, the tablet vows to keep the faith fit for print. On Staten Island, Michelle Powers, Currents News.